And many valedictorian speeches I heard last year, it is very clear that our top students are using these tools, and so we need to be out in front of this. There are lots of people who will want to reject these things and try to want to keep them out of schools, but the reality is they're in our schools every day.
The possibilities of artificial intelligence is really about removing barriers to equity for students. And that's the most exciting part for me. When I think about a student who is facing a particular barrier and in the moment with a piece of technology can have the barrier removed to support their success.
The rate and progress of innovation is astounding, and it's really exciting. Equity of access is a significant barrier that has to be addressed.
The technology is moving so quickly that we're feeling that we're behind in terms of how we're responding to it.
Here is a tool that can buy back some of that time with some of the managerial tasks that they need to take on. This can be done by AI, and then they can focus on some of the other things.
We're on the forefront of something brand new again, and it is growing exponentially. And every time I go to a session, I'm learning more about the changes, the updates, the sophistication that we're kind of seeing. And
I love the idea that the technology is the worst that it's ever going to be right now, and so that it is only going to get better for them.
We're really going to have to build the plane in flight, and we're going to have to be building systems and structures at a pace that we haven't seen before in order to mitigate the big changes coming.
This technology is moving so quickly that it's why we have to take the cautious approach and really try and look at some of the risks along with the possibilities.
And today we're actually my first 2 days being part of this network, and it's been amazing.
Whenever a new tool comes in, you have to be reflective in terms of what's the purpose of that tool.
How are we empowering our staff and our students to work with it? I think there is still a level of fear that exists. So how are we providing those opportunities for people to have the professional development to use it in their classrooms?
I think we've really come to see from an initial kind of fear of AI, especially in education, and went from that fear to potential and possibilities. Hearing different potentials. I think most recently in Abbotsford School District, just the real positive stories of how we're meaningfully engaging with families through translation that we weren't previously able to connect with.
It's a really interesting opportunity where we are all on the ground floor together.
It's been invaluable to be able to collaborate with other districts, learn from each other and with each other on this path, and really work together in an organic way and share ideas and share expertise, a real coming together, which is so powerful.
That collaborative voice is tremendously important in moving any initiative forward. And this is certainly an exciting time in education to use this tool to support students and staff in a really meaningful way.
Collaboration really matters. This is iterative work, and you can't do it in your own bubble. And I think the ability to build on other people's ideas is really important.
I would say that North Vancouver is not at the same place as some other districts. We're behind some and we're ahead of others. And I think that's an important part of our learning as a district.
it's been amazing. I mean, I'm a strong believer in the power of networking and collaboration. And so to engage with other school districts, hear that they're having the same conversations that we are, to hear that they're having conversations with staff and engaging with students and parent community.
The gift of time to collaborate with a school team in a room with other district teams is very powerful.